Okay, welcome back to another fanfiction reading. This is off of two different Hobbit fanfictions. Okay, I have not read a single one. So, for both of them, please, once I'm finished with each one, what your thoughts are of them, you know, uh, and all that good jazz, Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, so you can see more videos and everything. And also go to the website for other stories that you might enjoy. A bunch of things that are there. And if you guys want me to read specific thing, please let me know. Okay, and I'll read it, man. I will. Um, but yeah, so let's get to it. The first one is called "Back to Mirkwood," and it's by Handfast Gamage. Okay. This is a little extra short chapter of mine set in The Hobbit around Bilbo's uh, time in the lake town, if that's not too obvious. Uh, this was part of the challenge I wrote long ago. I have an original female character and make her interesting. I think it was in 1,000 words or under. I have recently edited and changed the title slightly. I hope the reviewer that liked the tale still approves of it. Don't be too confused. Please, at any slight attempt at the I, you think, this is The Hobbit. It should have a little narration in it. Okay, that's a little edit from the person. Anyways, a porter in Lake Town was bored. Nothing much was happening. Not ever did in his life. He took out some beer, drank some, looking out to the black evening and listening to the pattering rain. Still nothing but. Then he heard a sound and a splash. He looked. It was a hobbit. Was about. It was a hobbit. It was about it in the night. Okay. Bilbo slid after rather greedily reaching for the barrel of beer on the edge of the town. I'm sorry to say. He fell into the lake and was nearly drowned in the river running before someone plucked him out of the rushing water. "Hello, what is here?" said the rescuer. A large round woman. Bilbo was patted awake. The rain continued. "Let's get some shelter. You're a particular little creature. You're not a dwarf, despite being short. Like the furry feet, you're careless. Mind, this is unusual heavy rain we have. Some of this land is flooded, so I can't take you back to Lake Town. Oh my, my name is Beatrice, by the way, but most people call me Betty. We're drenched. We better change. I hope some spare children's clothes in my bag, which should fit you. What's your name?" "Bilbo," cautiously replied Bilbo. This isn't that long thing. But after changing, the two were attacked by large poisoners, fluttering crows, and forced to flee into the wet and muddy country. Bilbo was wearing green shirt with brown trousers. Oh, Betty was 25, dark-haired, but not conventionally beautiful, wearing uncomfortable breeches, jacket, and shirt. She was rather plump, actually. "We are on the edge of the enchanted forest of Mirkwood." Okay. Almost seemed like trying to get like Once Upon a Time, Enchanted Forest, or some Disney crap. But that night, as the rain ceased, Bilbo saw some fierce through the dark and heard singing. These were Workland elves, and being small, he was able to follow them, unlike the sleeping Betty, who befriended him and told him a spell about the Reckoner, used to release cursed spirits to peace. Bilbo awoke suddenly. He was surrounded by trees. They'd been moved. Surprise! He turned around and saw Betty, and then his feet were surrounded by twigs from the earth, and he was pulled down towards the earth. It was Betty who saved him, but she used her axe to free him. But more trees appeared. Okay, so he was following some elves, and then all of a sudden he was asleep? What? And it was oh my gosh. This is so confusing. Okay, I love reading fan fiction and everything, but this is confusing. Like, he was following some elves, and then he's following them because he could, and Betty didn't know about it. Did Betty even know that they were there? And then suddenly, it awoke suddenly, so it was a dream, must have been. He suddenly fell asleep, surrounded by trees. They moved from a different spot. Oh. And he was falling into earth by twigs and falling in and everything, and she caught him, and more trees appeared. What? But the two found a clearing. Betty stood starkly with her axe in her hands. The trees were acting oddly, Bilbo thought. They seemed to have the eye of the necromancer upon them. Look, I have to help here. I am going to disappear. Bilbo felt in his trousers pockets looking for his magic ring. He gave a little smug smile. What do I do is to put on my magic ring. Okay, so she was telling him, like, I'm going to disappear. Okay. This is just confusing. This should be good, smiled Betty. I put on my magic ring, put on my magic ring. Where is my magic ring? It's not in my pocket. It is. I've lost it. No, it must have been when we changed. I have to go back to get it. I must. Betty gave him a little pat on his head. Look, I know where it changed. We can get it, alright? You're alive. But now twigs were moving remorselessly up towards them. Slowly, but the Lanigal and leafy floor were covering Bilbo's escape route. Bilbo explained, the necromancer, he's an evil wizard in the south of the forest, is he not? I think he must be controlling the trees, possibly with a spell of some kind. These trees are not acting naturally, as far as I can tell. The necromancer had a long reach, you see. Yes, and is one of the strongest powers in the world. But we are hundreds of miles away from his dark tower. Would he have influence here? I think he can counteract any spell the necromancer is using to control them. The Reckoner. Oh, this is just confusing. Okay. Beatrice laughed. You don't know what that is. It's a nursery rhyme they used to tell us kids. But she sighed. It was worth a try. Bilbo could see her rack her memory in an effort to remember the precise words, though it wasn't clear if all the precise words were needed to make the particular spell work. Betty clicked her fingers and chanted a spell at the trees in her best commanding voice. Those whose souls are controlled by creatures that are yet embroiled Go and seek the Reckoner, and peace and freedom will beckon her. But incredibly, a voice from the trees replied, "New hearer of the wood, from man or dwarf, or a spell chanting one of elf, nothing much happened." Uh, well, that didn't work. Maybe you could try. Bilbo had heard that some magical trees didn't like those that chopped firewood, but he did as suggested, hoping that chopping a few branches and it was a very few for fire couldn't count. Amazingly, it worked. Apparently, a nature-loving hobbit could chant the words and free the trees from the spell of the necromancer. "You are now our master, then," the tree said to Bilbo. "Well, if you control them, why not make them normal trees?" suggested Betty, feeling unforgiving. "No, they weren't themselves. I think I'll just release them to in their own ways," which was a very wise move. The tree by themselves were wild, but not evil. In the following weeks, they did help to fight the forces of evil, and were in that country diverting many hundreds of orcs before the Battle of Five Armies. Well, now Bilbo and Beatrice made their way back to Lake Town, though it's still a dangerous country where Bilbo put on his rings. Just to impress her, they said farewell. That was just confusing. It was terrible. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually kind of afraid to randomly find another article or fan fiction. Although I have come across another one that was just bad. Trying to find something that's not German. Yeah, okay. I'm itching. Oh, I hate this itch. Okay. Let's see. Let's do more recent type of thing. Go to the very first page. Okay, this actually happened. It was uploaded 2 hours ago as of making this video. Excuse me. It's called My Lord by Jaya Avondale. Okay, disclaimer: I am not Tolkien, but all the characters in the story belong to me except Legolas and Thorondale. The story has no connection to your lesson in love. Please review and all this stuff. Okay, so this is short. Seriously. When Legolas was born, King Theoden of Mirkwood found he was not ready for a son. He was not ready to be a father. He had watched children spoil the efficiency of many of his best guards, but as king, he could not allow that to happen to him. Much to his wife's grief, Thorondale gave baby Legolas up for adoption. A royal couple adopted Legolas, and though they were human, Thorondale was certainly they would be good parents to Legolas. But in his haste to avoid becoming a father, Thorondale judged the human couple poorly, and in doing so, gave his son into the hands of danger. Oh, wait. This was chapter 14. Oh my gosh. No window was short. But still, just reading off of that, like, I'm sorry. Why would Legolas be given up to a human? Seriously? Why would... Why? Okay. Please let me know in the comments below what your thoughts were. Don't forget to subscribe. Uh, like this video and all that good stuff. Okay, leave me a suggestion of what stories to read and all this other good stuff. And until next time, peace, everyone.